What's happening, everyone? Eric Lima here, the resident CHP of New Bedford, Massachusetts, coming at you with another video episode from my pilot mini-series, in which bridging the gap in between EML-77 TV, which I just completed a week before Thanksgiving, and now we're going into the new season for next year. WEML-TV Channel 77, the YouTube station identification of Eric Lima. This is called the Bridge Up, and it's a pilot mini-series. Let's get to this. Is the final RAW of the Thunderdome in Amway Center. They're going to move the facilities over to Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays, who just completed their season after a very successful season, but did not win the World Series in the end. The Dodgers took that in 5 games. Excuse me. Throughout the show, they paid tribute to Pat Patterson, and I got to tell you, Pat Patterson did make an impact in the WWE for sure. Not just the first ever Intercontinental Champion, but he also talked about the Royal Rumble, which he invented. Not only that, he tried to producer. He played a huge part in the Attitude Era. He was the first openly gay superstar in the WWE, and I'll tell you, there's lots of accolades that this guy has done. There's no doubt in my mind. But no, that he made an impact. He loved the business. He helped out a lot of superstars over the years, and just so and and the thing here is and I'm sorry. I was watching this animal commercial, the ASPCA commercial. Man, it gets me every single time, man. I don't know, and, just I can't. This is tough. This is tough to watch, especially it and with COVID and everything else, man. I'm trying. I'm sorry, guys. I am really, really sorry. It's been this year. It's been so. Uh, 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 I'm just well. I. I can't. I can't. I just can't. I want to help it. Like I said, this year, the money, the government's really screwing. I don't know what in the world is going to go on. And to be totally honest with you, I'm trying to just keep it straight focused. I'm trying to be positive and everything else been going on, and I, keep it together, Eric. Got this. It's like I say, not just not animals, it's people too, man. It's really horrible the way this year has been treating all of us, and and just making fun of people about their appearances and looks and everything, and just I hate to say it, but it's not the way to go. It's not the way to solve problems, man. I'm just saying keep it together now, Eric. Keep it together now. Let's go back. All right. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, folks. If you dislike the video, listen, I can understand. It's ridiculous. Or like I said, a tribute to Pat Patterson, and and Pat Patterson was the man that I'm trying to go back to battle mode here. Pat Patterson was the man that helped a lot of superstars out, made them successful career and all that. All right, check this out. Randy Orton kicked it off Monday Night Raw. Cut a promo on Bray Wyatt. He's got the Fiend at TLC, but he wants to face Bray Wyatt, not the Fiend. So Bray Wyatt appeared in the Firefly Funhouse and accepted it. And Alexa Bliss was not around, and I think the Fiend knows that. He knows that Orton knows the weakness. So that challenge has happened. The Raw Women's Champion Asuka, with her partner Lana, come to find out with the 2 victories they have over Baszler and Nia Jax, Asuka and Lana have a chance to win the Women's Tag Team Championship. That means Lana has an opportunity to win her first championship in the WWE. But Asuka goes one-on-one with Shayna Baszler. It was a great matchup between two submission specialists. I mean, they know the style and everything else. And it went back and forth. Then Nia Jax tried to get involved. Lana stopped Nia. Finally, took stock of herself. Shayna Baszler was distracted by the outside activities. Then Asuka ended up rolling her up, pinned her, and it's a victory for Asuka, which is a very, very huge victory. The momentum going into TLC. So we kind of also find out that next week Lana will go one-on-one with Nia Jax. We'll see if Lana can keep that momentum going. The Hurt Business arrived and bullied some kind of stagehand. You know, if I was a stagehand and I'm standing in their way, listen, sorry, gentlemen, I'll get out of your way. And if you don't touch my stuff, I have a job to do. You mess with me, you're going to get hurt. I would have paid somebody, or I would have offered my managerial services on somebody to take out the Hurt Business. Seriously, they're bullies. Matt Riddle was talking to Ricochet and Dana Brooke, and Matt Riddle tried to talk about ideas. Said, hey, we're getting ready for a matchup here. He said, we want some bro nuts? No, we don't want any bro nuts. I'm trying to cut back. Dana Brooke said the same thing. And then Sarah Schreiber talked about their matchup against Retribution, Slapjack, and Reckoning. They said they're going to learn. Then that mixed tag match happened, which Dana Brooke picked up the victory over the Reckoning. So Brooke and Ricochet picked up the victory, and it seems like Mustafa Ali is not very happy about that. So it seems like now I think the Reckoning is at a conflicted crossroads. So we'll see what happens there. Meanwhile, on Miz TV, AJ Styles was the guest along with that big fella of his, Omos, and then Miz Morrison talking about AJ Styles and how AJ Styles was going to defeat Drew McIntyre for the title in a TLC match at TLC. And then Miz and Morrison did the fatal mistake of going into the accents of Sheamus and Drew McIntyre running their mouths as usual. Sheamus comes out, interrupts. He's going to blow your head off. And then he goes, it's 4-on-1, and so Sheamus goes, no, it's not. Drew McIntyre comes out, they both head into the ring, and then all of a sudden, AJ Styles steps outside with almost, yeah, it's 4-on 2, and then Miz and Morrison and Sheamus and McIntyre went at it. They started fighting and brawling, and they cleared the ring, and they cleared Miz TV, so I was like, Miz TV's over. Yes, sir, Pop. Let's see. A great matchup. Kofi Kingston versus Shelton Benjamin. These two knew each other for quite a while, possibly during the ECW days of the 2006 version of ECW, I should say. And Shelton Benjamin was one of Kofi Kingston's first opponents. And Kofi did pick up the victory over Shelton Benjamin in the Hurt Business. But then Cedric Alexander decided, hey, we're not done yet. I'm challenging you, Kofi. Kofi's like, hey, fine, let's give him another matchup. Kofi Kingston and Cedric Alexander was a high-spirited matchup, but the former 24/7 Cruiserweight Champion did pick up the victory over the former WWE Champion, Intercontinental, United States, and current Tag Team Champion. So that's a huge victory in Cedric Alexander's young career in the WWE. I would not be surprised at all. And if Cedric Alexander ends up, getting him and Benjamin back Tag Team title shots. It'll be very interesting to watch that matchup and everything else. But then the handicap match happened. McIntyre and Sheamus going up against Miz Morrison and AJ Styles. And the match was going well for McIntyre and Sheamus until a miscue by Sheamus hitting McIntyre with the Bro Kick. Gave Miz Morrison and Styles the advantage and picked up the victory over them. And it seems like Sheamus realized he made a mistake. Meanwhile, Asuka and Lana were talking in the back, and Lana says she's scared of Nia Jax, that she can't beat her. Asuka says, yes, you can do it, encouraging her. And as Lana was saying that by herself, Nia Jax appeared. Lana just shut up and then ran away. So hopefully Lana can get that confidence back. that she can beat Nia Jax. We'll find out next week on Monday Night Raw. Charlie Caruso interviewed Sheamus about what happened in that handicap matchup. Is how you think Drew's going to feel. He's going to kick my butt. McIntyre interrupts. The two started brawling like crazy, and everybody was like cheering him on, all that. And Drew Gulak thinks he's from World Star. Pulls out the camera inside to tape the fight. Like you think he's like World Star, you know? Like oh god, I was like only Drew McIntyre, only Drew Gulak, man. Drew Gulak, what a funny dude. You know, very entertaining and funny dude, and he's a great wrestler too. But I'll tell you what, Drew, no. And speaking of which, no 24/7 title. I don't know what happened to R-Truth. Hopefully R-Truth's okay. And then while Sheamus and McIntyre are still brawling, you know, Adam Pearce tries stopping the fight. And then Pat Buck's standing in between them. I'm like, Pat, don't. They're going to hurt you. They both grab Pat and they slammed him to the table, and then they look at each other, laughed it off, and say, okay, pints are on, you know, and he goes, go for a pint. And Sheamus goes, yeah, it's on you this time. So I think it was hilarious. And then Matt Riddle was talking to Jeff Hardy about Hardy's upcoming match against Lashley. He said, I can be out there. I can help you out. And he wants a bro. You know, he's proposing a tag team, the Hardy Bros. I'm like, I can understand the... So Jeff Hardy goes, I love the idea, but I got to go out there. And so... And then all of a sudden he offer, you know... And Matt Riddle offered him a donut. No, I don't want any donuts. I'm trying to cut back and all that. So, and it's just it's crazy. It's so the match happened, but Lashley won in the end, despite the fact that Riddle came out to even the side against MVP and the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business has been really dominant. 2 out of 3 wins matches and. I mean, 3 matches and 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as they say. So the Hurt Business may end up collecting all the gold when all is said and done. We'll see what happens in that. Well, Orton was looking around in the locker room, and Ramblin' Rabbit talked to him about and warned him about Bray Wyatt, warned him about the Fiend, and all yada yada yada. It's called Ramblin' Rabbit. That's why they call him Ramblin' Rabbit. And Orton and Wyatt went one-on-one. Orton tried to hit the RKO, but the lights went out, and here comes the Fiend hitting Orton with the mandible claw. So it's a no contest. So that's it. Well, tomorrow night, NXT, we will find out what the heck is going on with Finn Balor. And I heard, he says, all eyes on the Prince. Is he going to be back in action? And we've seen the Vulture at War Games. It seems like Karrion Kross is slated to return to the ring. Can't wait for that one. Pretty soon, so I can't wait to see what Karrion Kross and Scarlett have up their sleeves. Is the NXT title still in the sights? So it'll be very interesting to see what happens there. I'm really excited. You know, SmackDown will be the first SmackDown in Tropicana Field, the new Thunderdome. We will see what it looks like when SmackDown comes around. I'm really looking forward to that, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. So that's it. That's all the time we have here on the Bridge Up episode 28, the Raw Thunderdome recap, the final Thunderdome at Amway Center. Everything is going to be moved over to Tropicana Field, as like I said, Tampa Bay Rays after Tampa Bay Rays after their successful season, even though they didn't beat the Dodgers in the World Series. But I'm sure they'll be ready for next season, that's for sure. I know the Red Sox will be. We'll see what happens. So I apologize for stumbling upon the beginning. When you had that ASPCA commercial, it kind of like, you see all those poor dogs and animals. You want to help them, and just, I'm hoping that, like I said, it's been a very, very tough year, obviously, and just, it's something to, it has been a very, very tough day. Very, very tough day. So let's try to have a good rest of the week. If we're going to be halfway through the week tomorrow, and still figure everything out on this computer. I know we have and try, so trying to figure everything out. I'm trying to find my MP3 players. I found one. I have one so far. I don't know where I put the others. It looks like I'm gonna do a lot of looking. So I got a feeling it'll be one of these boxes behind me here, where my finger's pointing right over here somewhere. So I'll probably be looking through those and see if I can find them, so I can download some MP3s and whatnot. Yeah, I do have MP3 players, so it is surreal. All right, then, that's it. Episode 28, Raw Thunderdome recap for December the 7th, 2020. We are 17 days away till Christmas. 23 days till the end of this most tumultuous year in the history of this planet and the history of our country. So I'm hoping to see you guys on the next episode, episode 29. Let's say it's a mini series, and at this case, it's a pilot mini series. I'll get as many episodes as I can in it before the new year, possibly 30, 40 episodes. I don't know. It could be a full season. It could be a mini season. That's what I should call it. Instead of the bridge up pilot, be the pilot mini season. So we'll see what happens. All right. I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Sleep tight, behave yourselves, and see you on the next episode.